right. So today I wanted to just do an introduction. Probably have this pinned on my main page for the next little while. So I get asked all the time, why should I hire a coach? What can I do that they can't do, the clients? And the biggest thing, honestly, is just sifting through all the crap that's out there. Anyone who's ever Googled anything about weight loss knows that a lot of the information out there is flawed at best and contradictory. You get a lot of people who are advocates for high carb diets. You get a lot of people who are advocates for low carb diets, paleo, FODMAP. There's so many different types of diets that you could do, and everybody claims that one specific diet is the best, one size fits all kind of approach. But what I do is less into specifics of diet and more into specifics of you as an individual. So what that means is we tailor your program around your needs. So just because a low carb diet might be very effective for one person, it might not be for another. So if your Auntie Susan did really good on keto or a low carb modified diet and you gave it a shot and it didn't really work, you might be frustrated, right? You might think that you're the problem. And I don't want to say you're the problem, but the issue is that you're not expanding on you as a person and your individual needs as much as you should be, and instead you're focusing more on just, okay, well, it worked for him, it worked for her kind of thing. So specifically, the biggest benefit in my coaching, at least, is you're getting just a total top-down view of everything. We take into consideration, your age, your sex, your height, your weight, body fat percentage, if you've trained before, what your current goals are, short-term, what they are long-term, existing injuries, food sensitivities, allergies, medical conditions, like anything and everything that I can know about you that you're comfortable to share with me, I can use in your program to help make sure that it's going to be more easy to follow, basically. Because 99% of diets fail because they're bland. That's just hands down what it is. There are people who can sit down and eat chicken, broccoli, rice forever. That's like every bodybuilder you talk to, maybe not these days, but the classics pretty much preaches the simplicity of that diet, right? And while that works for some people, other people it might not, right? There's a lot of different competing factors that play into your diet adherence. One of those is how much you actually enjoy the food you eat and are going to eat on the plan. And the big thing that I like to do is make sure that you're going through a list of ingredients. We pick out what you don't like, and we try our very best to make sure those don't get into your plans. And that also gives me an idea of your particular palate, the foods you like, what you might not want to eat, what you might want to eat, things like that. Make substitutions better. The meal plans themselves are dynamic, very dynamic. So you're not really locked into anything. There's infinite revisions. I don't care if we have to sit down every day, and over and over and over and over and change things. The more time we put into your meals and the more time we put into making sure that you're actually having a program that you want to follow, that just makes success more of a guarantee almost. If you're enjoying your meals, you're looking forward to it, you like what you're doing, it doesn't feel like work, and you're not thinking about it all day, stuff like that, that's the benefit of a coach.